Buenas tardes y bienvenidos a todos. Good afternoon and welcome everyone. Welcome to a community dedicated to providing spiritual tools for living a happy and full life. My name is Karina Shearer and I am the spiritual director and founding minister here at the Center for Spiritual Living Puerto Vallarta. Today is Sunday, December 12th, 2021. And we are continuing with our annual theme, which is Timeless Wisdom, Evolutionary Vision. The topic for this month of December is the joy of becoming. And that's also the topic for this week. We open each week with a spiritual practice called affirmative prayer, also known as spiritual mind treatment. And this is a powerful tool and a practical tool that shifts our consciousness so that we are open and available to accept the good that is already present in our life. It aligns our thoughts with all good. So let's move into today's service with intention, as we do each week, with a reading from the Creative Thought magazine. Today, I'll be reading from December 9th, 2014. And just a reminder that spiritual mind treatment is always done in the first person. So I invite you to close your eyes and take these words as your own, if you so choose. I enjoy limitless opportunities. Joy, peace, love, and contentment are everywhere present. This goodness is divine intelligence expressing in its natural way. This creative power moves in, through, and as me, always. I am one with the power of the universe. I claim my power of decision, and I know at this moment, the decision for being in complete harmony with life is manifesting. Right and perfect action always takes place to bring lucrative opportunities into my path. I know that I attract perfect chances that allow me the freedom to enjoy what I know how to do in a way that lets my heart sing. I let go of tedious ideas, and I let go of how anything must be as I allow spirit to work its magic. Perfect possibilities present themselves in a timely, efficient manner. I know this to be so right here and right now. It is with ease, grace, and deep sense of gratitude that I release these words to the law of mind, knowing it is so, and so it is. And that was originally submitted by licensed practitioner Sandy Smith from Kennewick, Washington. And so now, as we do also each week, let's review together our purpose, vision, and mission statements. We have a grand purpose for being here each week. And that is to awaken and celebrate diversity and to love and serve our community. And we do this by means of our vision, which is to educate and support each other so we can create the life we desire that works for us right now. And this is further supported by our mission, which is to provide spiritual tools for personal growth and transformation. And once again, I'd like to truly welcome everyone. Please know that we are a community that honors all faith, traditions, and paths. So know that whatever path you are on, you are welcome here with us. We teach a philosophy here called the science of mind, and it's a teaching based on new thought and ancient wisdom. And we offer spiritual tools and principles to promote personal growth. We've experienced one of these already with our opening spiritual mind treatment. And as I mentioned, we honor diversity in all aspects so that we can see and appreciate the great oneness that already exists everywhere and within everyone. When Dr. Ernest Holmes first founded this teaching in the 1920s, he had studied both Eastern and Western spiritual texts to come up with the science of mind. And when asked for a concise definition of this teaching, he had replied that it is a correlation of laws of science, opinions of philosophy, and revelations of religion applied to human needs and aspirations. Each week, we offer a service with an inspirational message, and we are now meeting on Sunday at noon at Winston's Bar and Grill, Calle Peru, number 1231, right next to the Shell gas station. Hang out with us afterwards for some good food and some great conversation with like-minded people. If you have any questions or comments, you can post them wherever it is that you are watching this replay, or you can send me a direct email and I'll be sure to respond. This week, our evolutionary vision is this. We envision humanity awakening to its spiritual magnificence and discovering the creative power of thought, a world where each and every person discovers their own personal power and ability to create an individual life that works within a world that works for everyone. And our timeless wisdom this week is this. Heaven is the state of awareness of our true nature. We experience our true nature to the degree that we become conscious of it. We actively seek to know the true nature of every individual and celebrate each individual's unique expression of it. This experience of our true nature is sure to be attained by all. And this journey of this year is soon coming to an end. But we know that it is simply the beginning of another cycle and another year. At each solstice, there is a stillness. A few days pause between the dwindling light and the lengthening days to follow. And this is a time to sit and be with ourselves right where we are, listening to the still small voice as it speaks, giving ourselves over to the mystery of what is yet to come. In this stillness and surrender, it's time to pause, peruse, and plan the next descent and ascent, moving from glory to glory as we take in what we have become through this journey. When learning a new skill or undertaking an adventure, a critical step is sitting at the plateau to assimilate and integrate our experiences before finding what's next. In this silent, quiet space, it's time for a deepening and steepening in the experience. The joyful expectancy of knowing that we still stand on the shoulders of those who came before us, and we are their dreams fulfilled. There's a beauty and a stillness in realizing that in our journey, we have come nearer to the awareness of that which is already there in the first place. God is always at hand, waiting to be noticed, forever revealing itself through us. This present moment is the culmination of every moment before us. And the end of this year is the culmination of the entire process. Again, God is not becoming, God is. In The Science of Mind, Dr. Ernest Holmes wrote this. We are not becoming this life, but are now in and of this life. There is no other life. God is not becoming, God is. God is not growing, God is complete. God is not trying to find out something. God already knows. So there's only one thing ever happening, and that is the expression of God in this moment. Like the burning bush viewed by Moses, introducing itself as I am, or in other translations, I am becoming. The fullness of spirit is all around us, awaiting our notice. As we have journeyed through the year and begin to consider the next year ahead, we take a moment to sit in the stillness of God, becoming this moment, this time, and this expression. There is only this moment of now. In his book, The Power of Now, Eckhart Tolle reminds us that everything happens in the now moment. Nothing happened in the past, it happened in the now. And nothing will happen in the future. It too will happen in the now. The past is but a memory, stored in the mind as a former now. And when we recall the past, we reactivate that memory in the now. And the future is an imagined now that we think about now. Future possibilities are unlimited. He said that when we grasp this concept, there is a shift in consciousness from mind to being, from time to presence. And then everything feels alive, radiates energy, and emanates being. Dr. Ernest Holmes said this: the mind of man is some part of the mind of God. Therefore, it contains within itself unlimited possibility of expansion and self-expression. Have you ever been so involved in doing something that you've lost track of time? One year, I was snorkeling in the reefs of Hanauma Bay in Hawaii, enjoying the multitude of tropical fish, going from one tide pool to the next. And when I returned to the beach, I found out that I was out there for about 4 hours, even though it felt like maybe only 30 minutes, because I was living in the now, enjoying every moment and every experience, taking it all in. I sometimes revisit that experience during my meditations, enjoying the freedom and beauty of nature under the sea. In The Science of Mind, Ernest Holmes wrote this: let us learn to be still and let the truth speak through us, to be still and know that the inner light shines. The life and expression of the divine is here and now, as this moment, and as each experiencing the moment. God pours itself through all creation, using itself as both the putty and the sculpture. Like reaching the top of the roller coaster, we're setting up for the next adventure. But the pause first is a necessary part of the journey. This moment is God, as is the next, and the next, and the next. Your being in this moment is a necessary part of the unfoldment of the divine. So take a moment to really drink it up and marinate in the all persuasiveness of God right here and right now. So how do you live in the now moment? By savoring the present, being mindful, or being with your thoughts as they are, whether it's enjoying a cup of coffee or taking a walk in the park. It all elicits happiness and positivity. Being mindful is intentional attention on the present. When we are mindful, we realize we are not our thoughts, but the observer of our thoughts from moment to moment, not judging them, allowing them to pass. Pay attention to the little things that make you happy and notice how they make you smile. Or just smile for no particular reason and notice how you become happy. And be grateful for all of your experiences. Most of all, don't worry about the future. It robs you of the enjoyment of being present in the now moment. Reverend Dr. Michael Bernard Backworth said this: all of your experiences are the result of your own self-contemplation. So it seems that we're always busy doing something, but often forget to just practice stillness and tranquility. Focus on just being. Breathe life in. Be still and know. In this stillness, we are allowing the joyful song and life of God to shine through ourselves. We arrive at the heaven within, the delight of God unfurling itself as you, as me, as our experience through this year, and beginning to blossom itself into the following moment, day, year, and experience. Each of us has the power and potential to awaken to the true nature of God in us. And as we pause at the end of one cycle before diving into the next, let us invite the awareness of this truth. Eckhart Tolle, in The Power of Now, wrote this: in holy waiting, all your attention is in the now. You are present with your whole being, every cell of your body. It is only now that you are truly yourself. And really, there is no other time but the now. So the end of a solar cycle, the end of one year, and the coming of the solstice brings a time for pause, not just in ourselves, but in the natural world and the cosmos. The trees go to sleep, the bears hibernate. And the pause is another plunge into the next year, the next cycle, the growth or diminishing of the light. But for now, we are in the pause. And sitting in this pause is an opportunity to sit in stillness, listening and reflecting. And the still small voice whispers to us, be still and know. Be still and come into the quiet glory and deep joy of God in us now. Haven Trevino, in the Tao of Healing, said this: quiet the mind, be still, and watch the breath of God rise and fall in all things. Allow God's breath to be your breath. Allow God's nature to be your nature. And so that brings us for the affirmation of this week. I sit in joyful expectations of the revelation of God. And so now is our time for giving back what we are spiritually fed. Donations are gratefully received through PayPal on our website or by mailing a check. Our website is www.cslpv.org. And when you are on the landing page, you'll see a donate button. When you click on it, it will take you directly to your PayPal account where you can make your donation in whichever way you choose. Or if you would like to still send in a paper check, you can address it to CSLPV number 403, 2125 Birch Road, Kelowna, BC, V1Y8N1. And if you would like to join me now in together saying our offertory affirmations. I know that my giving blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, and all that I give and receive. I do give eternal thanks for the abundance that is mine to share. So if you would like to have a one-on-one connection for spiritual mind treatment to assist you with change or whatever it is that you're experiencing in life, please connect with me. We can either meet in person or by Zoom or even telephone call. And if you would like to become a committed member, or if you would like to commit to being a member of the Center for Spiritual Living Puerto Vallarta for this upcoming year, or if you would like to be on our board of trustees, please contact us so that we can be sure that you receive the current forms. And I'd also like to remind you to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel and Facebook page. If you're interested in learning more about the science of mind teaching, we offer courses and workshops. So connect with me to find out about the details. And also, let's continue practicing peace. We can each be a force for peace and nonviolence. Our words and our actions can create ripples of peace all around us. Peaceful living includes acting with compassion, kindness, and consideration. And it also includes standing up against injustice. May peace and love be with you. So thank you for coming and sharing this time together. Peace and blessings to all. Namaste.